All right, our next MMA bout in the featherweight division. For our fighter introductions, go back to the cage and Cody Gwynn. We'll go to Cody here in 1 second. It'll be Deangelo out of Knoxville against Ryan Mcvay out of Dayton, Tennessee. That'll be our next bout. If Ryan Mcvay wins, he gets a title shot in his hometown of Chattanooga. So an awful lot on the line here for Ryan McVay. Let's go to the cage and cage announcer Cody Gwynn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a long delay earlier, but the one thing about that long delay was that we lost a fight and put a new fight together, and now we have two undefeated guys facing off for you right now that agreed to take this fight about 3 hours ago. So here we go. This fight will be in the featherweight division, brought to you by Your Choice Labs. Please welcome first, fighting out of the red corner, Deangelo.
Deangelo fights out of Foot Clan MMA in Knoxville. He is 1-0, and he steps into a spot that Brian Farrington gave up earlier tonight. This will be a 145-pound featherweight bout. This bout brought to you by Your Choice Labs, LLC. Deangelo out of Knoxville against Ryan All Day McVay.
Well, and there you see Shane Hill, a veteran, an actual legend of Valor fights. He's been around for a lot of years. He's done everything from mixed martial arts to grappling to kickboxing. He's there in the corner of Deangelo, and now he's a permanent fixture here in the Valor fight. So great to see him there.
Yep, love to see Shane. And mentioned a lot on the line for Ryan McVay. He's a very confident and aggressive fighter. Fought Valor 7 as he's actually, the number 7 ranked featherweight among the amateurs in Valor fights right now. And trained by Jesse Grun and Jeremiah Gurley. We'll tell you more about Ryan McVay in a moment. Here's the official introduction of Deangelo's opponent.
Now please welcome his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Ryan McVay.
Ryan All Day McVay, 2-0 in his MMA career.
Yeah, tough guy. And again, you mentioned the MMA Institute, Jesse Grun. That's a tremendous team, of old school talent. Of course, Jesse Grun, he's still competing, but he's sharing that vast amount of knowledge that he has from many years in the sport.
How tough is that to balance active fighting and coaching?
I think it's very, very difficult to do. It depends, on how far you're there. I mean, I haven't had a mixed martial arts bout since 2004 for that very reason. I dedicated my entire life to coaching fighters for a long stretch of time, and I just felt like that when I step into the cage myself, that's my health on the line. I'm going to be selfish. I have to be selfish. I got to make sure I'm prepared. When you're a coach, you've got to think the other way. You've got to think for your students, for your fighters, make sure they get the best training possible. But there are those fighters that can do it. Jesse Grun has proven that he can.
Ryan All Day McVay fights out of the MMA Institute in Dayton, Tennessee. Stands at 5'8", a 23-year-old. He trained 8 months, finished both opponents in his last 2 fights by TKO. Last time out at Apex 6, beat Dalton Callahan on a round 2 TKO. And again, he is a number 7 featherweight among the amateurs in Valor fights. If he wins tonight, he gets a shot at the title in his hometown of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Absolutely. An excellent, excellent matchup here.
Ryan McVay getting final check from the great staff at ISKA. All bout sanctioned by the ISKA. And for our official fighter introductions, back to the cage and Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be in the featherweight division, brought to you by Your Choice Labs. When the action begins, your referee in charge of this bout is Nalo Lachuga. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he brings in an undefeated record with 1 win and no defeats. He weighed in 146 pounds. Fighting out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and representing Foot Clan MMA, Dylan Pantene Deangelo. Standing across the cage tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also undefeated with a record of 2 wins with no defeats. He weighed in 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dayton, Tennessee, and representing the MMA Institute, Ryan All Day McVay.
Dylan Deangelo, Canteen in the long black tap out trunks, and Ryan All-Day McVay in the shorter black trunks with the red trim. This bout brought to you by Your Choice Labs LLC, featherweight battle.
Oh, here we go.
Pounds.
These guys are already engaged here.
Nalo Lechuga, your referee. Three-minute rounds.
Dylan Deangelo looking for the takedown, but watch out for the guillotine by Ryan McVay. Oh, and a big uppercut there by All Day.
Deangelo started in and then backed out. Now distance between the two. Spinning kick by McVay.
Oh, big shot there. Big right kick by Dylan Deangelo, countered by Ryan McVay.
And McVay, thick thighs, bigger upper body. And there's a
wow. I thought Ryan McVay had the back of Dylan Deangelo. He scrambled a little bit, but McVay still in a good position there.
Now in half guard.
And I will say this, half guard in mixed martial arts from the top is a very dominant position.
I know Tyler Minton says I prefer it. I like being in half guard as opposed to side control.
Undoubtedly, because some fighters look to get the guard and work submissions, but others look to stand up. If these fighters are looking to get back up, the half guard is like a lace that prevents that, as you can see right there. Oh, wow, but a beautiful, beautiful reversal here by Dylan Deangelo. This is shaping up to be a beautiful fight. Look at Deangelo controlling the left leg of Ryan McVay, preventing the triangle choke.
McVay with some shots from the bottom to the ears of Deangelo.
Oh, and here we go. Dylan Deangelo momentarily with the guard pass and right back into the guard of Ryan McVay. Oh, this could be a problem here. Ryan McVay locking up the triangle here and slipped by Dylan Deangelo. He's got to watch, though.
It is warm here tonight, so both fighters very slippery right out of the gate. And we're down to under a minute left in round number one.
And it looks like Ryan McVay looking to secure a Kimura lock, possibly use it to sweep Dylan Deangelo, and he accomplishes that feat.
Wow. Arm was in danger, but McVay was able.
Tons of transitions already in this fight. These guys are using a ton of energy here. Looking for a Darce choke is Ryan McVay.
Connected. Now just has the hands. Really raining down on shots from on top. There's one. There's another one from McVay on top. Under 20 seconds left in round number one. And there you go. There's some shots.
Here we go. Dylan Deangelo looking to lock up a triangle choke of his own.
Final 10 seconds.
McVay having nothing of it. Beautiful posture.
And Dylan Deangelo giving Ryan McVay all.
A very, very entertaining first round here.
Who would you score that first round?
Very close. Extremely, extremely close. Maybe Ryan McVay, I tend to think maybe he was a little bit more dominant for a little bit longer, but it's very, very close to call. If I'm in the corner of both men, I'm telling them both, hey, you got to come out here and win both of rounds 2 and 3 because it's up in the air.
Ryan McVay, the number 7 featherweight, and he passed a big test. His last win over Dalton Callahan, a very athletic Dalton Callahan, was impressive. Quickly climbing up the ladder in the featherweight division.
And there you see the takedown.
And you mentioned it, the transitions. Both guys were successful.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, beautiful grappling transitions. And both guys were looking to do damage as well. They weren't just laying there. They were looking to land the strikes, which is a big reason for a majority of those transitions.
And these two guys not necessarily familiar with each other because Deangelo is a replacement for Brian Farrington originally on there. So Deangelo didn't have time to prepare for McVay, and same with McVay. Double touch of gloves between the two to start.
Tremendous show of respect, but look at this, Ryan McVay out. Big shot, and he lands the takedown. Beautiful laces he lands, getting the half guard position.
Wow, McVay, first takedown. That was impressive. That was a slam takedown.
Dylan Deangelo holding the guillotine position, perhaps out of desperation. It's going to be very difficult for him to finish it here. He has a couple of options. Maybe try to lace his left foot underneath the ankle of Ryan McVay, try to lock it down Eddie Bravo style, or possibly post up on his right arm and look to get out, get up and get out.
Looked like he was trying to get in position to
But
start.
now it's a deep half, and
Wow.
he finishes the sweep. Beautiful, beautiful reversal.
Deangelo now gets a back of McVay, but it's quickly reversed by McVay, who's on the bottom now.
Oh, here we go. Looking for an ankle submission here. I don't know if I would have gone for that. When I'm on top, I don't know if I'm going to fall back because you end up on bottom if you don't get it.
Yep, that was the case. And had to let go, and now McVay is back on top.
Oh, wow. It almost into mount position there. Dylan Deangelo barely recovered half guard.
McVay looked like he was trying to set up the elbow before that transition there and hasn't been able to get in position to sneak one in.
I almost feel like that Dylan Deangelo went after that ankle lock out of desperation. Maybe he's getting tired. He wants to finish this fight, and it became a little desperate in doing it, and it cost him. It cost him that position.
Still has a leg there.
Oh, beautiful sweep.
Wow, double
Beautiful
leg.
work there. This is tremendous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu utilized for mixed martial arts right here. I love it.
Dylan Deangelo, Pantene. He is 1-0 out of Foot Plant MMA in Knoxville.
Oh, here we go. Dylan Deangelo with the back of Ryan McVay now.
Wow.
A very definitive position here. 1 minute to go. I'll say this. If Dylan Deangelo holds this position, even if he doesn't gain the submission, which he may have right here,
He's got it in.
he's certainly going to take this round. It could be 1 round apiece after that.
Wow, McVay got out. 45 seconds though to try to get to the end of round number 2.
Oh, that could be deep. That looks deep.
He's got him stretched out.
Not a good
flattened out.
spot for Ryan McVay here. He's going to have to gut check. And he turns to underneath mount position. And an armbar attempt by Dylan Deangelo.
Wow. McVay gets out of that.
I
now
will
he's on
say this.
top.
Dylan Deangelo, he was going for it there. I don't know, though, if I would have given up that position because that round was in the books for him. Now Ryan McVay with a chance to steal it.
Unbelievable. He ended up on top and then put himself in a situation to get put on the bottom, and a couple shots there at the end by McVay. But boy, you talked about the first round being tough. What was that?
It was close, and I think Dylan Deangelo, he spent more time on the back. He actually had rear mount, went after a couple of choke attacks. That may have secured the round. You know, Ryan McVay, he may have taken the first round. I was leaning towards him, but it could be either or. It could be 2 rounds for either man or 1 apiece. Pick your round.
It was, excuse me, Casey, 3 3-minute rounds, and our 3 judges scoring the bout tonight: Tommy Brooks, Marty Willis, Chandler Goins. Of course, all bouts 10-point must system. Opponent gets 9 or less, and our referee Nala Lechuga. Boy, that.
And then, you know, you look back here at the first of the round. You know, the judges may have forgotten about this, but that was a beautiful slam takedown.
And the most technical bout we've had tonight, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And I say that the winner of this round takes the fight. If I was a gambling man, which I'm not, I
Good
stay
for
away
you.
from the blackjack tables when I can.
Keep your money. That's a good thing. Both fighters stood in their corners, and we're underway. Third and final round. Again, double touch of gloves.
Oh, I couldn't tell from this vantage point if he landed that shot. But that was a beautiful front kick, and it looked almost like Ryan McVay landed a knee to the head as well. And Dylan Deangelo with a beautiful slam.
And we'll see if Deangelo, what he can do from the top position here. Full guard for McVay on the bottom. He might have been going for a triangle for a second, but now trying to get to the side is Deangelo. See if he can sweep. And sneaks out. McVay trying to set up that triangle once again.
Is the arm in? It appears as though the arm is in. This could be a bad spot for Dylan Deangelo.
Wow.
Ryan McVay locking up that triangle, but unable to hold it. Beautiful posture by Dylan Deangelo.
He snuck out. Both guys really sweaty. You can slip out of things when you're this sweaty, right?
Yes, absolutely. And you can see that these guys are both very, very tired, but they still continue to toil away what a testament to the grit and determination of both individuals.
McVay hanging on from the bottom.
And I say it's still anybody's game right here. Deangelo slightly ahead because he did gain the takedown, but we still have 1.5 minutes left in this round.
Using the knee to slide out, and then really could not
Here
connect.
we go.
Now the back momentarily, but back to the top position is Deangelo. McVay, trying to get out, has given up his back a couple times.
Yes.
And that nearly cost him the fight the last
Here we
one
go.
time.
McVay looking to slip around to the back of Deangelo. If he gets that position, it could alter the course of this fight.
Nearly had it, but Deangelo staying on top. Final 45 seconds in this bout. Third and final round. This is up for grabs.
Yes. Yes, it's go time right now. You hear the corners of both men. Look at that, Sakuraba style double chop.
Haven't seen one of those in a while. Final 30 seconds.
McVay trying to get out, but just unable to get up. This could be a bad spot. This fight could be over right here. This could be the end.
McVay, can he hang on? Raining down shots. I think his chin is safe.
Yeah, he's tight, but he cannot win this fight if he does not escape and do something.
Can Deangelo finish? Still raining down shots. We've reached the end of the fight.
Wow. What a tremendously entertaining fight from start to finish. Lots of interaction, lots of beautiful strikes. Loved it.
Casey, was that third round the most decisive round?
I think absolutely. I think Deangelo went out and did what he had to do. In my opinion, he took the fight.
But it's so close in the first two, you wonder if maybe some of the judges went McVay's way that first round.
You're right.
The first two.
You're absolutely right. It could be split decision, Ryan McVay on a good night for McVay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if McVay, and this is going to come down to the decision, if McVay wins, he gets a title shot in his hometown of Chattanooga. So much on the line on the judges' scorecards for Ryan McVay. Both fighters, though, probably, and it looks like from their body language, pretty confident.
Yeah, confident, but there's still concern in the eyes of both men. You never know until you hear that final call.
And what a job by Deangelo, who took this bout late. I mean,
Yes.
He was a late fill-in in this spot. Out of Knoxville, Tennessee. This corner is excited for him.
Another example of how, as an amateur fighter, going in and taking a tough fight and win or lose, you're gonna leave this fight a lot better than you came in because of the experience.
All right.
Props to both men.
Excuse me, Casey. All right, let's go to the cage. This will be interesting. We go to the official scorecards. And for our official decision, here is our cage announcer, Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce this decision, make some noise for both men taking this fight on short notice and putting on a show. After 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecard for a decision. Judge 1 scores this bout 29-28, red corner. Judge 2 scores this bout 29-28, blue corner. And Judge 3 scores this bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision. Out of the blue corner, Ryan all day
Wow.
McVay!
Wow, just as you called it, Vince.
Just a possibility that someone saw it to McVay's side in the first 2 rounds.
For the first 2 rounds, and you're absolutely correct. You know, wow, what a decision. And again, I mean, you can't dispute it. You know,
Right.
it was close, but you can't dispute it. It was a great fight from both sides.
And the other 2 judges clearly, two of the 3 gave McVay the first 2 because
Right.
if you give Deangelo the third, then that means 2 of the 3 saw it McVay's way on those
All
2
right,
that
we're
were
here
so
with Ryan
close.
McVay. Ryan, you've got 2 big knockout wins on your record. Great TKO and ground and pound tonight, though. On short notice, coming here with a real scrappy guy. How'd you feel?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of with that stuff with me mess earlier, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. And hats off to Deangelo. That was awesome.
You go to 3-0 now. That's 3 big wins in a row. So I gotta ask, what are you doing at the end of October? Is your schedule clear?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna whoop whoever they put in front of me.
All right, well, man, I think we're gonna give you a title shot at 145. Does that sound good?
Yeah, oh hell yeah, I'll take it.
All right, anything you want to say to your fans here?
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Sorry I didn't perform better. Thanks to my team, you guys are awesome. That's it, I love everybody that came out.
Ryan All Day McVay, ladies and gentlemen.